What's up, everybody? I think we're live. Welcome. I'm excited to be hanging out with you guys. We are streaming live right now to my Facebook page as well as the ClickFunnels group. So that means there's 250,000 of you guys who are going to be seeing me in the next few minutes talking about ClickFunnels 2.0. I've been having so much fun this week going live with you guys, talking about all the cool stuff. Yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever the last one was, I jumped on and showed you guys some of the cool things in the new editor, and you guys were freaking out, and it got me excited. Hopefully got you guys excited. Today I'm going to be talking more about the actual funnel builder, which is one of the core key components to ClickFunnels 2.0. We got some new stuff that came out, some insane stuff, some things you guys have been begging us for like a decade almost, and it's all here to share with you guys today, which should be a lot of fun. Before we get started, though, again, this is called the ClickFunnels Pulse meeting because we're trying to show you guys the pulse of what's happening here at ClickFunnels. So we've made a logo for this. Come on now, this is exciting. So that's awesome. And that's kind of the game plan. So if you guys are ready, drop down in the comments, say, what's up, Russell? Tell me hi. Tell me where you're from in the world. We got funnel hackers from everywhere. And I'm excited to be here with you guys. Also, don't forget, if you want to get updated, we sent a text message. A lot of you got it 5 minutes before we went live. So you do not miss these. All you gotta do is text the word Pulse to 208-231-3797. You see right there on the screen. Text that number, and that way you get a notification 5 minutes before we go live that we don't ever miss these, because it's important for you to be hanging out with all those funnel hackers talking about ClickFunnels 2.0 and all the cool things that are happening. And on top of that, if you want all the other versions of this Pulse meeting, if you want to go back and watch the ones to learn specific individual things, again, if you go to clickfunnels.com/Pulse, all that info is there. So with that said, you guys ready to have some fun and get started? All right. Well, what's up, everybody? My name is Russell Brunson. I love my life. I want to welcome all my funnel hackers here to our third now Pulse meeting. Today, I'm going to be talking about the ClickFunnels funnel builder, which I'm excited for because this is one of the coolest new things in 2.0. It's something a lot of you guys have been asking for a long time. And so that's kind of the game plan. I'm going to be doodling some stuff. You guys were asking the other day, like, how does the doodle board work? And so I'll be showing you some cool doodles here as well. But I want to start just going back in time. So how many of you guys remember when ClickFunnels first launched? I think we're at 9 years ago now, almost 9 years. Anyway, 9 years ago, ClickFunnels first launched. And hold on a second. I want to make sure you guys got my audio correctly. All right, sweet. It's all working. 9 years ago, ClickFunnels launched, and we were the original funnel builder. And it's interesting the way that we designed things to begin with. It was really simple. It was really easy. The way we did funnels, there was like page 1 and then page 2 and page 3 and page 4. It kind of took people through a process. And there were other people out there who were custom coding stuff, and there was chaos. They build these things, these really confusing funnels. They had like 8 million branches and trees, and it was insane. And I tried to convince everybody in the funnel hacking community, like, hey, yes, in theory, it's amazing to have 8 billion different variations, but we need to keep it simple. Like, simplicity is what makes you be successful. And if you look over the last 8 or 9 years, that was our message that we kept with, and it's powerful, right? ClickFunnels, one of the things we're famous for is that we don't always have a billion features like somebody else may have, but we do get people results. We're the only website builder, funnel builder that has 2,000 plus people that won a 2 Comma Club award, right? Like, we get people results, and that is the key with ClickFunnels. And so by doing that, we try to make ClickFunnels very, very simple. In 2.0, we opened that up a little bit so you guys can do a little more complex stuff. But I still want to warn you guys that even though I'm going to show you guys is insanely cool and you're going to be freaking out, remember, with great power comes great responsibility, right? That's what Spider-Man told us. It's very important to understand that just because you can do insane things in 2.0 doesn't mean you always should. Okay, I want to re-bring that back because a lot of the technical people, they want all these, a lot of stuff. But just remember, like, to be successful, simple funnels sell. Like, that is the key, right? And there's gonna be some cool things I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna love some cool stuff we're playing with, from split testing to branches to things like that. But just remember at the core, before we get into this, the simple funnel sell. So don't feel like I have to make this insanely complicated thing, because you don't. Okay, simple funnel sell. All right. So with that said, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to jump over to my screen. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys some ClickFunnels 1.0 magic, just to like remind you of how this works, and then show you how the other version works in 2.0. So I'm pulling my screen. Can you guys all see it here? This right here is a funnel. What? So a lot of you have seen this is my book funnel, and we're actually rebuilding this right now in 2.0. So version like 12 of this funnel will be coming out live. This was actually the very first funnel I ever built in ClickFunnels 1.0 way back in the day, was the .com secrets book funnel. And so I've rebuilt this so many times, and now we're rebuilding in 2.0. We're in the middle of it right now. So I'll have the new version to show you guys soon. But I want to show you guys this because, again, this is a funnel. If you're brand new to this world, you don't know what funnels are. This is what a funnel is, right? And obviously on the outside, when you look at this funnel, all you see is like the tip of the iceberg. You see landing page, right? But if you go behind the scenes, I'm going to show you guys my ClickFunnels 1.0 account. Here's a ClickFunnels 1.0 account, right? And this is the actual funnel. Here's all the pages in the funnel, okay? And if you remember what I talked about, what's cool about ClickFunnels 1.0 is it was simple. Like you had these guardrails where it's like, hey, what's the first page someone's going to hit, right? So that's this page right here. And then after they go and they put their credit card in, then it takes them to page number 2, right? So it takes them right here to the upsell page. So I'm click here. Here's page number 2. And so they click on this, and boom, there's page 2. So if you look at the funnel right now, page number 1, people come to this page, boom, they buy the book, and then they're taken to page number 2 where we have upsell number 1, right? So this is the second page in the funnel. If I come back and I go to upsell number 2, which is the third page in the funnel, I can open that and it'll open, and here's page number 3, right? And so it's taking people through a process, right? A low ticket product, upsell number 1, upsell number 2, we have upsell number 3 here. And then from there, we take them to the order confirmation page. Okay. So this funnel really has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core pages, right? And that's it. And that's what it looks like in ClickFunnels 1.0. Okay. And it's very simple, very easy. Everyone's funnel, you look at here on the side of it, it's like, here's page 1, here's page 2, here's page 3, here's page 4, here's page 5, right? And these are other random pages. But this whole book funnel only has 5 pages, right? And this has helped me sell hundreds of thousands of copies of my book. It wasn't some complex, complicated thing, but it's very simple and very easy. Okay. So I wanted to map that out initially because whenever we're starting any kind of working on a funnel, the first thing that I do is I get in front of a whiteboard. That's why I brought my trusty whiteboard to hang out with us today, because I want to figure out like what is going to be the process. Like what's step 1, what's step 2, what's step 3, what's that going to look like? So typically I will do this in front of, I'll do this on a pad of paper or a whiteboard, or if I had a chalkboard, I use chalkboard, but I'm going to map out the strategy, right? Before I jump into ClickFunnels and start building, I want the strategy. Like what am I taking somebody through? Okay. So if I was selling a book, in fact, check this out. This is hot off the presses. Nobody's actually seen this yet. You guys want to see it? If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments down below, because I can keep this as a secret for myself, because I'm already freaking out seeing it. Okay, so let's just say, you guys are excited. Okay, let's just say this book right here was now about to be for sale. What book is that, Russell? Oh, this is the new book that me and Dan Kennedy put together called Magnetic Story Selling. It's a hardbound book. Okay, so I'm not selling this right now, but let's just say I was, okay? I'm like, okay, strategically, I'm going to sell this book. What's the process I'm going to go through? So, okay, let's say first things, I'm going to sell the actual book, right? So I'm going to need a page. And let me see where I can start drawing from. So I'm gonna need a page right here. That's gonna be the first page, right? And then the page here, I'm gonna have a header on my logo here, my navigation. I'm gonna have a headline, and I'm gonna have a video here, and then an order box, and I'll have a sales letter with another order button, right? So like, there's page number 1, okay? Then after somebody buys the book, what's gonna be my first upsell? Well, if they just bought a book about Dan Kennedy, maybe upsell number 1 is I'm gonna have a course. I'm gonna sell Dan Kennedy course, right? So I'm gonna have a video here of me or Dan talking about the course with an order button, and that'll be upsell number 1. And then if they buy that, or if they say no to that, then if they say no thanks, then I'm gonna take them down to a downsell. Okay, so downsell, like, okay, we don't want the whole course. How about I just give you just module 1 for less money, right? And so I have a downsell, DS stands for downsell, some info, and then a button, right? Now I can say, if they say yes or no to that, if they say yes, I take them to upsell number 2. If they say no, I can take them to upsell number 2, right? Then build out upsell number 2, and this could be whatever, a live event. And then from there, I've got my thank you page. Okay. So before I ever build the funnel in ClickFunnels, I map it out like this is what I need to create, right? And after I have that, now I'm going to go into ClickFunnels and build out page number 1, and then page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, right? Now, if I'm in ClickFunnels 1.0, as you guys know, this is the model, right? Okay. Here's the book. Boom. There's book page number 1 is going to be the first page, second page, third page, fourth page, fifth page, right? It's just very, very simple. Okay. So I wanted to start there with the fundamentals of how this whole thing works, because in 2.0, it's a little bit more complicated. It's not harder. It's just, you have more features. You don't just go in a straight line. I can say something like, hey, if they say yes, take them here. If they say no, take them here. Or I can say, if they've got so much money, take them here. But if they don't, take them here. And there's a whole bunch of cool things you can do. Okay. So let me show you guys over into ClickFunnels 2.0 and how the funnel building process works in 2.0 versus 1.0. Okay. All right, so step number 1, you log into ClickFunnels 2.0, and everyone's like, oh, there's so many things here, Russell. I don't know what to do. Okay, once again, we are giving you tons of gifts. All we're focusing on today is just funnel. So instead of focusing on your dashboard, your products, offered, all these things, which we'll get to in future Pulse meetings, I'm going to click right here on Sites and Funnels, because I'm working on a funnel, right? Click on Sites and Funnels. Up here, I can edit my website if I want to. I can edit my blog, my customer center. I can do funnels, pages, URLs, but my courses if I want to. But all I'm doing today is just funnels. So click on Funnels. And it's going to open up the funnel builder. Okay. Now I'm going to click right here. I'm going to come up here to this big button right here. It says create funnel. So how do I create a funnel, Russell? Oh, you click on create funnel button. I click on create funnel. And now it's going to let me create a new funnel. So I'm going to call this one, let's call this one the magnetic story selling awesome book funnel. So we can build a funnel live. Okay. So magnetic story selling and Let's see. New Dan Kennedy book funnel. Okay, so there's my book funnel. So I click on create funnel, and it's being built. There you go. All right. So now I have this huge canvas. Okay. So again, in 1.0, all we had is just like page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I have this canvas. So I kind of start mapping out and visualizing what I want this to look like. Okay. The first step when you build any funnel is you first create a page. Okay. That's the first step, right? So it's very simple. So I'll make this a little bigger so you guys can see it. So all I do is I come right here to this little arrow. It says create your first step here. And I click on the plus. And it's like, cool. What do you want to create? Do you want to create a page, a conditional split path, a split test? What do you want to do? Well, right now I have nothing. So I'm just going to create a page. So click on create page. And then it has what kind of page do you want? On the left-hand side, it's like, here's all the page types. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit so you guys can all see it a bit better. Sorry, it's loading slow because I'm live with everybody, but my funnel pages or my opt-in pages or my thank you pages, whatever. So let's just say page number 1, before somebody buys this book, I'm having to put the email address in for more information about the book, right? So I'm going to build an opt-in page. So someone's going to opt in by giving me their email address. So I look at all these, I'm like, oh, these are all cool. I'm just going to pick, I don't even know. This one. So demo doesn't matter. Okay. So pick that. I'm going to name it. I'm going to call it squeeze page. I'm old school. I call it squeeze page. I call it opt-in page, squeeze page, landing page, whatever you want. And I click on create page. And then as it's doing this in the background, there you go. Page number 1 is built. Okay. And that's the first page of the funnel. So all I did right now is I just did the equivalent of this page right here inside of ClickFunnels 1.0. I just built a page. Okay. Now again, 2.0 gives you a lot more features. So now I'm going to come out here and say, now what do I want to do next? Okay. I have the page here. It takes a second for we're going to get this faster where it loads the image of it back in the background. But right now it's right there, right? Now I'm going to say, now I need a second page. So I come right here, I click on the plus button. I say, okay, somebody just gave me the email address, right? What's the second thing I want to do? I'm going to create another page. So I create page number 2. Now this is going to be an order page, right? So the first was they opted in. Now I'm going to ask for them to give me their credit card. So I'm going to create an order page, or I can do sales page. Actually, I'm going to do sales page. I'll do sales page right here. Say I'm going to do a video sales letter. I choose this one right here. I'm going to do sales page. Hopefully you guys are all doing this at home right now. Someday, after like a decade of doing this, Todd's gonna be so noisy and build that into the button. Okay. All right. So I built page number 2. So there's page 1, page number 2, right? Just like here, page number 1, page number 2. Okay. But now this is where you can start doing some fancy, cool stuff. So maybe I'm like, well, I don't know. Should I do a video sales there? Should I do a long form sales? I'm not really sure. What I can do right now is on this page right here. I can come here and I click on a couple buttons. I say split test page. So I'm going to split test this page. Click split test. It's going to create a split test. Ooh, check that out. So now traffic comes page number 1. And now just instead everyone's seeing page 2, it's going to go page 2 or page 3, right? We start split testing between these 2 pages. So I'm going to click on the split test. I'm going to add a page right here. I create a new page. Let's say I'm going to split test this version of the page, right? So I pick that one. Order form 2. I'm going to create page. And then this fast. Everyone at home sing along with me. Oh, I heard you. A little louder. All right, there we go. Now we got 2 pages, right? So now check this out. It starts getting a little more fancy, right? They hit the opt-in page and then they split the traffic. So 50% go to this page, 50% go to this page. And we can see which one's going to convert higher, which one creates more sales, right? Okay, I'm going to keep going down. So opt-in page 1, opt-in page 2, or sorry, sales page 1, sales page 2, but they both can go to the same order form. So now I need to create an order form. So I click right here, click on plus. I'm going to create a page. I come over here to order. I'm creating an order form. So I grab these order forms. Let's just do that one. I choose it. The order form. And boom, I create the page. Now we got order form being built. Everyone at the same time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So embarrassing them doing that. And you guys are all teasing the comments. Thank you. Come on now. Who else do you get doing sound effects for you? Okay. So now I got squeeze page, sales page 1, sales page 2, and the order form. And over here on the side, if you notice, there's a little like menu thing here where you can zoom up and down because eventually your pages get long, so you can kind of scroll fast up and down, see where you're at. Okay. So I got squeeze page. Ooh, it started to load. We'll get that sped up for you guys. Sales page 1, sales page 2, order form. Now, after an order form, what's the next step? Well, after someone buys, now I want to create an upsell, right? So I come here and I need an upsell page. So I'm going to go to sales page. We have anyway, this is the week, you guys. Templates, a ton of templates are coming this week. So we'll have individual better upsell pages and downsell pages for you guys here in the very, 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 very near future. I apologize. That part is taking longer than we had hoped for. It's definitely frustrating for me, as I'm sure for you guys as well. So thank you, page. All right. So I'm just going to do one of these for an upsell page, even though these aren't upsell page templates, but here we go. upsell page. So I add this in here, upsell 1, hit the page, and boom, now we got that. But you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of building out the structure, page 1, page 2, page 3. And I do this for me personally before I start designing anything. I just build all the pages down here, and that way I know the structure. I know exactly what I need to start working on, right? So there's upsell number 1. I can come back here. So I can add now upsell number 2. So I'm going to go build the new page, upsell 2 page. Boom, upsell 2 pages in there. And then if I want it from in here, I can plug in like conditional pass, split test pass. You can also do that, I believe. Let me close that down. From right here, I can do, it's got to happen here. Conditional split test. All right, so there's a conditional split test. So I can say, if somebody comes here and they say yes to the product, take them on this path. They say no to the product, take them this path. Okay, so let's say you have an upsell that's like, hey, do you want to do one-on-one coaching with me? And if they say yes, cool, take them over here. But and give them to a certain thank you page. If they say no, take them to a downsell page instead, right? So I have this conditional. So now I'm going to say, okay, if they say yes to this offer, take them and let's show them this page, right? Yes page. And if they say no, then what else are we going to do? If they say no, though, then we're going to show them something different. Okay, if they say no, then whatever. Maybe take them to an order confirmation page. Maybe that's the end of the order or whatever it is, right? But we're just building this out and kind of building out the structure of this page. Excuse me. And boom. Anyway, this is kind of fun, right? This is like you mapping out what your phone's going to look like. So they come at the top. Boom, they hit that page, and then they got either this page or this page. We're going to split test those pages. In the split test, you can click here and be like, okay, I want to send, let's send 75% of my traffic to this one versus 25 here. Or you can like figure out how much traffic you want going to each different version of the page, which is kind of cool. I'm going to set it 50-50 because when I use split test, I want 50-50 typically to see which one's going to win. And then I'm going to choose one as the actual winner, right? Then I'll throw away the other one. But you just watch the test for a while. They come to the order form. Then from there, upsell 1 and then upsell 2. And they say yes on upsell 2. We split the conditions. And we keep building it from here, right? And this is where I said, you guys, you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want, right? But there is power in simplicity. There's a reason why for the first decade, we forced everyone to only do one thing and made it very like streamlined. But you guys kept begging and asking, want more complexity, want to add more things. And I understand there's times we would custom code stuff because there's times when you do want some branches, some paths. And so what's cool about 2.0 is you have the ability to do that, to start building these branches and these paths and have it here. But that's kind of the core thing, is building the funnel builder here, okay? And keep building it out. Now, a couple of things I'm going to show you guys really quickly because there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do in here. And I'm not going to go through all of them today. We're going to spend, we'll do specific Pulse meetings each day on like each individual topics. I don't want these things going more than like 15, 20 minutes long. I want you guys just to like see it and like, oh, and then dive in and start playing it and sing it and playing and sing and playing. Okay. Because I could do a 4-hour demo and show you everything in the software, but I don't want to do that. But just so you guys know a couple other things. So after someone comes here to this page and they opt in, see there's a lightning bolt here. You click on this and you can build out a workflow, okay? And workflows are basically a process, like an email sequence. So when somebody opts in, send them this email. And then from there, send them this email. And then wait 24 hours and send this email. Then wait 2 hours and tag them with this. And then wait 5 hours and do it. And you can build out these really cool workflows that integrate all sorts of things, from emails to tagging to a bunch of different things, okay? And so that's what a workflow is here. So you can attach it. You can build a workflow. You can attach here. You can build a new workflow. You can figure it out. There are I did some workflows today, and like, they all work, but some of the process was confusing. So I spent about an hour today with the team working on like, how do we simplify this workflow? So we're going to simplify some of the workflow stuff. It works. But I said, just a little complicated. So we're going to simplify that. And hopefully next week I'll be able to show a video with you guys going specifically deep on workflows. But workflow, again, is your follow-up funnel. It's your email sequence. It's the process you take somebody through, and then you just attach that right here to the page, right? And you can attach workflows to each page depending on what they do, right? Like, let's say someone comes through here and they bought upsell 1 but not upsell 2. What workflow do you want to do? Like, if they didn't buy upsell 2, like, send them an email in a week from now, tell them they can still buy upsell number 2, right? You can build really cool workflows based on that. Also, for each thing here, like, let's say this is your order form. You click on this right here, and here you can add your products. Again, you can attach workflow. So you can say, if someone buys this product, here's the product to have, and then attach this workflow. So send them this email, letting them know about the product, giving them training on the product, things like that. Like, you can do some really cool, really, really powerful things that I think you guys are going to love. Okay. So again, adding products. The other cool thing, and again, this is outside of today's context, but one of the things, as you know, in ClickFunnels 1.0 is you had to, like, when you created a product, let's say I was going to sell this Dan Kennedy book, right? I would attach that product to the actual order form in the funnel, right? But let's say I sold this on as the front end product for this funnel, but it became upsell number 2 in this funnel, and there was upsell number 1 in this funnel. Then over here was a thank you page offer. Like I had to rebuild this product every single time over and over and over again, right? Which was frustrating because you had to have it in every single funnel. Where in 2.0, it's cool. And again, this is the training for a whole other day, but your products are all in a separate section, right? So I can create the products in a separate section, then I can attach them here. And I can say that, hey, on this upsell, because it's an upsell, I'm gonna give them a 30% discount. I can attach the product and connect a discount price. So, hey, but this is 30% off, right? So in this funnel, it can be 30% off, but as a homepage, it's more expensive or it's less expensive or whatever it is you want to do. So you create the products in one spot in the site, and you attach the products and the pricing and things like that here inside the funnel builder, which is really, really cool. And again, geekier than I wanted to get in today, but just so you guys understand some of the things we've been doing in 2.0 to make your life so much simpler and so much easier. Okay. So again, this is the funnel builder. And what's cool about it, after you kind of build out the structure of what you want your funnel to be, then you come right here and say, okay, edit this page. Click on edit page and then check this out. What happens? This comes back to what we did yesterday, right? All of a sudden, like now you can edit the page. And this is so cool. Like on left-hand menu here, check this out. I can scroll up and down. And you can see your entire funnel here on the left-hand screen. So if you remember back in the day, if I wanted to edit, if I come into ClickFunnels 1.0 and I go in the editor, I'm here, I want to edit this book funnel page, right? So I go to edit page, and then it takes me into the page, which is amazing, right? I'm editing, doing all sorts of stuff, but then I have to I'm like, what's page number 2 again? I can't remember where I'm going. Like, what's happening? I have to go back out of the page and then see, oh, here's the pages again, then click on it and then go back in. So I'm kind of going in and out all the time. Where 2.0 is so cool is I can see over here all the pages on the left-hand side, right? And I can hide them so they disappear, but I can open it up. Here's all the pages. So if I'm editing this, let's say, you guys remember yesterday or Monday I talked about section, rows, and elements, right? So I have these green sections. But let's say I'm editing page number 1 and I have created my section. I got my logo, my everything. And I said, I want to make this universal section, right? So I come here, I save it. I save it as a universal section. So top section for Dan Kennedy book funnel. So now this becomes the header for the Dan Kennedy book funnel. I make it universal and I save it. And then I come down here to the footer. I say, okay, well, this is the Dan Kennedy book funnel. Click saving it here. This is going to be the Dan Kennedy book funnel footer, right? And so then I click here, make a universal section. I save it. Right. So now I know I got the header and the footer of the section saved. Now I can go say, well, here's all the pages on the side. Let me go over here. So I click on this right here and automatically it takes me. Oh, I got to save. Sorry. Oh, I don't know if I saved it first. Anyway, it takes me to this page. Now I'm on this page in the funnel, right? I come in here and I can say, okay, I want to add in I'm going to add in this section. My assets, universal. Let's see, in the course, because I'm here live with you guys, I'm not going to be able to find it. There's a section where I can find all my saved sections in my assets. Anyway, it might have been because I didn't save it. I don't think I saved it correctly. Anyway, but you get what I'm saying. You go back here and then basically what happens is I can copy the header and footer of this page. And I click on this page, right? Pulls in the editor, add a header and footer. And I come down here and I go to the next page. And I can just quickly go from page to page to page to page, adding stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm going to change this. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to change this. Boom, boom, boom. And I can start going through and just very quickly, very rapidly go and edit all the things coming down the side funnel. Okay. And so again, that's the power here in ClickFunnels 2.0. It's so much fun. And they feel like, oh, I forgot a page in my thing. You come back here, click on it. It brings back up the workflow builder for your funnel. And then you go back in and add a page, change a page, tweak a page, all that kind of stuff. Okay. And so that's what I want to show you guys today, because again, everyone's like, oh, I love 1.0. Like, who moved my cheese? Things are different. It's like, yeah, they're different, but I promise you we did it for a reason. We're making these things simpler, better, easier. We're giving the ability to start doing split testing differently and branches and conditional things and all sorts of stuff. We're making it so you can do the universal headers and sections and faster, right? You can click from page to page. You can get inside the editor and go from page to page quicker. And so again, all these things are feedback for the last decade or so you guys have been asking us for. We've been building into 2.0. And so I just wanted to show you guys so you feel comfortable as you're moving things, as you're building things in 1.0 versus 2.0. Okay. So again, once again, this is that 1.0 left menu right here. 2.0, you have a chance to build it out, add some more complexity, add some more fun things. And then after you figure out what it is, click on edit, jumps in the page, and just going back to typical editing inside of ClickFunnels. But again, you see the pages here. You can get to them really, really quickly as well to go back and tweak stuff. If you're like, oh, I need to add this. I forgot this on this page. Let me go back and add it. It's a really quick, fast, easy way to go from page to page to page. So Anyway, so that's kind of it, you guys. The core stuff I want to show you guys today. My goal for you guys is to go in there and play with this. Like, go in there and actually build a funnel, have some fun with it, try it out, because you have all these things in your account as well. Let me see one thing real quick. And then I'll show you this really quick. Obviously, I'm not going to go into this, but I talked earlier about the product section. Like right here is you click on products, and this is where you go and you add all your products, right? You add all your products in here. And then from there, you can go and attach them inside your actual funnel. Other things, your marketing, this is where your workflows are at, right? All your workflows are in here. You build your workflows out in here, and you attach them to a funnel. So again, as you start playing this more and more, you'll start finding where all the pieces are. But again, the core fundamental foundational part is still the funnel builder. Click on sites and funnels, go to funnels, and then boom, start building out your structure for your next funnel. And that's where it all happens at. So, okay, I've got 4 minutes for a couple Q&As. I see a bunch of them coming in here. If you got questions, drop them in here. I'll try to answer as many as I can. In fact, Laura on my side is probably grabbing questions for you guys. Okay, first question. Do you have to do anything for them to opt into the email list? So that's why I'll show you guys attach a workflow. But someone hits the page, you can have it trigger on when they hit the page. So if they hit the page and we have the email address, it can automatically opt them in. Or you can say on submit, opt them in. And again, those are all in the workflow when you're adding in like like what happens when someone hits the page. Okay, they get added this, you tag them with this, you can build all those things into the actual workflow. Okay, and we'll go deeper showing more workflow automations and stuff in future episodes. In fact, go in there and play with it. I recommend go play with it and just kind of see. And then again, next time we come back, we'll show some more things. Let's see. Some of these questions are kind of outside of what I talked about today. Someone asked about how do I attach products to Funnel Hubs, how do I give access to course for free? Yeah, those are good questions. And I don't have it in front of my hands to be like show you really quickly how to do it. So I'm going to try to answer questions specific to what we talked about today. When we'll be able to attach affiliates to funnels in 2.0. Another good question. I don't have updates on that exactly. Let me see if we have questions specifically about just the stuff we talked about today, which would be awesome. And some of these things, I don't know the answer, you guys. I'm not the hyper users. Like I'm not my support team. If someone's asking, how do you change the favicons? I don't know exactly how to do that. But again, my support team, if you message them, we've got 200 plus people who are here to support you guys, who can help you with some of those things. Let's see what else. Surveys, quizzes are in development right now. Yes, we have, again, I'm trying not to talk about the new stuff coming up, but I saw the new survey element. It is insane. It's like, it could be its own software company by itself, just the survey element. That I can't share with you guys yet. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. A lot of you guys are asking about the book. How can I buy the book? So it's not for sale yet. It will be eventually. Some say, can you explain tagging slowly? Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let's see. Let me come back here. I'll try to explain tagging. So, if I come back here and I go to a funnel, let's see if I can pull back up the page we built. Okay. So when anybody comes into your ClickFunnels account, they are a contact, right? So it's my name, my email address. They come into your account and they're a person, right? And then over time, we start attaching things to that person, right? So let's just say, I wish I had a stick figure I could hold up. All right, let's just say this. Okay. Here's the thing. This is my daughter, Ellie, right? So when Ellie first shows up to a ClickFunnels page, we don't know anything about her. All we know is that she's there and she's an IP address, right? And then she goes and she puts her email address in a form. Also, like, okay, this IP address is associated with this email address. Cool. Now we know those kind of things. That's all we know about her, right? And then what can happen is you start going to your funnel saying, okay, if someone hit my sales page, I want to tag them like hit my sales page, or I want to tag them with if they bought this product, tag them if they bought this product, right? And so you start taking this person, they start tagging them with all these different things, right? So, they purchased this product, they hit this landing page, they went and made it to my thank you page. They didn't, tag could be their name, right? Their first name is Ellie, their last name is Brunson, then they got this, and now we know their shipping address, they bought something. So it starts building this profile and get more and more information about the person, right? And so we do that by pulling in the information they give us, right? The email address, the shipping address, their credit card information, like the more they give us, but also we can tag them with specific things. So this person bought my product, they landed on upsell number 1, but then they left, they never hit page number 2. So I can say, send an email to everyone who has a tag that they bought a product, but then they don't have a tag, page number 2 means they never saw page number 2, right? So in theory, you can build really cool sequences, broadcasts, and things like that based on tagging, right? So for example, I could say, I want to send an email to everybody who has a ClickFunnels account, but they haven't logged in 3 months, right? You can create a tag based on that and then send an email just to them. Or I can say people who bought this product but not this product. So they have been tagged a .com secrets book buyer, but they have not been tagged an expert secrets book buyer. So they did buy this one but not this one. Send them an email. And I can say, hey, as a customer, I saw you bought the .com secrets book, which is amazing. But did you know there's part 2 called expert secrets you also need to read, right? So based on that, you can do really cool sequences based on the tags that you associate with a person coming into your world. Okay. So that's kind of how tagging works. And yeah, hopefully that kind of helps. And so you can be as creative as you want with tagging when you start understanding it. And there's a lot of cool things you can have on your funnel hub. Like you can have different tags. So someone hits this page in your funnel hub. If we know who they are, say, hey, this person visited my store. So you can say, if somebody visited my store and didn't buy something, 3 days later, send them this email sequence, send them this workflow, right? Like, hey, 3 days ago, I saw you came to our store, but you didn't buy anything. Like, did you get stuck? Did you get lost? Or something we can do, right? So there's a whole bunch of really cool things you can do. All right. Hopefully that is helpful for you guys. Okay. Someone said, when can we buy the .com Secrets book through the 2.0 book funnel? Oh, it's coming soon. We're just restructuring the offers and filming the videos this week. So hopefully by next week or so, I'll let you guys know during one of the posts as soon as the new one's live, so you guys can actually see it and actually see it live. So yeah, it'll be really cool. Someone said, does ClickFunnels have an email engine? Yes, it does. It sends all the emails for you, which is amazing. So, okay. All right, guys, I'm at the top of the hour. I've got to bounce for the next thing, but I had so much fun hanging out with you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You got some ideas and some things. Biggest thing now is that you've seen how 2.0's funnel builder works. Go log in and play with it. Go build something, move some things around, just mess it up. Like the biggest thing for you guys to do is just like play with it. When you find something that doesn't make sense, something doesn't work, or something's broken, if it doesn't make sense, ask support or go to the support docs and see if it's like how to do it. If it's not working, let us know. Like today, I found 2 things I was going through the workflow, like, oh, this isn't working quite correctly, or it's working, but it's kind of confusing. Let the support team know, and those things will be fixed super fast because, yeah, again, the devs right now trying to make this thing perfect for you guys. So anytime we're bumping in any hiccups or scratches, they're fixing them in insane speed, which is really exciting. So anyway, hope this helps you guys. I appreciate y'all. A couple things before we wrap. Again, if you want to get a text before I go live, 5 minutes before I go live every single time, all you got to do is text the word PULSE to 208-231-3797. And yes, that's a picture of my beautiful wife. If you guys can see her. Anyway, text PULSE to that number. And then 5 minutes before we go live, I'll send you a text. Also, if you go to clickfunnels.com/PULSE, in fact, let me pull up the page. You guys can see it. ClickFunnels. This should be bookmarked on all your browsers. And the first thing you do when you open your browser should go here. But clickfunnels.com/PULSE. Whole bunch of cool stuff here for you guys. Number 1 is real-time updates. Click right here. You can see what updates that are happening. So let's see if anything cool came out. Ooh, there was a bunch of product updates. Happened right here, product updates here, product updates here. So a whole bunch of product updates are happening in real time. You guys can see them. Number 2, feature request. Like, what is the feature I want the worst? Come in here and go open your feature request. Boom, here we go. Feature request here. You can see the roadmap where we're going. Like all these things are here for you guys. So you got full access and transparency about what we're doing, why we're doing it. If you want to see if ClickFunnels up or down, there's status pages here. You click on that and you're like, okay, looks like Cloudflare in Toronto or like these sites, Cloudflare is going slow, but overall everything's working really, really good. You can check out stats there. Oh, the page closed down. ClickFunnels.com/PULSE. ClickFunnels 2.0 stats page. You can check it out here. Cool. All systems operational. Everything's looking amazing. So you got that as well. Then down here, if you're like, I'm stuck on something, cool. What are you stuck on? Sites and funnels? Watch this videos. You're stuck on blogs? Click on this video. And so here's a bunch of videos showing you guys how to do stuff. These are being updated in real time as we get things fixed and figured out. And if you missed any of the past PULSE meetings, they're down here. Click right here. Here's ClickFunnels State of Union. The initial one I did, you can replay real quick or hear about it and then watch the replay here. If you want me showing the editor that we did on Monday, click here, watch that. And then this video, when we get done, will be here as well. And so all the past ones are there as well. So biggest key is go to clickfunnels.com/PULSE. This is how you keep your pulse on what's happening here. ClickFunnels, all the updates, all the stats, training, like all this stuff's happening here. So make sure you're there, clickfunnels.com/PULSE. And with that said, thank you guys for everything. I appreciate you all. So grateful to have you guys as ClickFunnels members. We love serving you, love being part of this community. It is so much fun. So I love all the cool things that are happening. And like I said, I'll show you guys some more funnels we're launching. Actually, you guys want to see a funnel we launched on 2.0? Actually, I don't know if I can show you because you guys are all going to funnel hack it and it's going to mess up our stats. I'll show you that one yet. I'll show you next week. I'll show you guys the book funnel. It should be live by next week. I'll show you guys that one. But anyway, we got probably a dozen funnels that we've migrated over to 2.0 that are live right now. And like the numbers and everything's amazing. Like the page speed's fast, the processing's fast. Like it's like everything we wanted for the last like 5 or 6 years is all here now, and it's happening, and it's amazing. So, okay, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you guys on the next Pulse meeting. Bye, everybody.